You're right. It never stops. They kind of finished the season and it was time to hit the road again. And I think they've been hitting 5-6 schools a day around Texas and around the U.S. for the past couple of weeks. So I'm sure they're ready for Wednesday and National Signing Day as much as everybody.
So as we discussed before the record, and it's not necessarily a secret, this is the #1 rated class in the nation for this season, and very close to being the #1 class of all time. So on National Signing Day, it was already the #1 class. And then there were something like 3 top 5 position players committed after National Signing Day on December 15th to even bulk up the class even more. But I'm sure college football fans, being a certain breed, that's certainly, they're certainly happy about that. But when you've got the likes of a Harold Perkins committed and then he decommits, I'm sure some people are a bit shaky considering where he stands right now. So what can we expect there?
Yeah, that one stung a little bit just because of he's such a difference maker. Just I thought Steve Wiltfong brought up a great point that he could be the #1 player theoretically at running back or at linebacker, and just the talent that he has on both sides of the ball. That one stung a little bit because it was at a position of need for A&M, but A&M still battling heading into Wednesday with LSU in Florida. The staff had already used Jimbo Fisher's in-home visit before the early signing period because they knew he was making his decision on January 2nd at the Under Armour All-America game. So they used his in-home visit during last month. But the whole defense staff, other than him, went in to meet with Perkins last week, and he's just going to sit down over these next couple of days with his family and kind of make a decision. He's originally from Louisiana, so he's got some strong ties there. He's got a lot of family that all went with him for his official visit this past weekend down to Baton Rouge, and all indications are that the weekend went really well. And the word we've heard the past couple of weeks is kind of a homey environment that he's looking for, that coming from his family, from him, and so it's going to be really interesting what he ends up deciding. A&M would obviously love to get him back in the class, and will really be pushing to get him. He's been a target for so long, and seems like he's been an A&M lean for so long that it would sting to lose him at the end, especially to a rival like LSU. But we'll see how the next couple of days go.
To your point, Andrew, when he decommitted, I was looking up various articles and metrics on him, and I didn't realize I looked at the offensive side of the ball, and it's not uncommon for players to play on both sides of the ball in high school. But my goodness, 2,400 yards and some crazy amount of touchdowns as a running back as well.
Well, just the impact that he's had on that high school. He's going to be the first FBS recruit that they've had, and just what he's been able to do is as a running back, as a linebacker. I know as this process has gone along, and a lot of schools have had the chance to see his senior film, a lot have mentioned, you come here and you might have the chance to play on the offensive side of the ball too, and maybe put him in the Wildcat a little bit. He's just that dynamic of a talent. So wherever he ends up going, he's going to be an impact guy, and he ended up as the #5 player in the top 247 rankings, and deservedly so where he is.
So again, this is a player who would be the first FBS player from his high school, and it's not like he snuck onto a roster somewhere, in the group of 5 somewhere.
And it's still, but he's helped lay the foundation for that school moving forward. It's still a young program that was kind of looking to establish itself, and he led them on an unbelievable year. Last year, they won their district. And so just the impact that he's been able to make in just a couple of years in high school. And he's a really good basketball player too. Just shows you kind of the talent that he has, and has set the roadmap going forward for that program to be in a really good spot to kind of keep producing high school recruits down the road.